Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2019. As you can see, Luxter is currently in 7th position with 50 World Championship points in his potato. And Lewis Hamilton is out in the lead with 172 World Championship points at the moment. Okay, it's time to move on. Oh, we got some more interview transcripts. Are they talking about me? Are they talking? Oh, they are. Look, that was a good race for Dave Hook. Are you pleased to see them doing well? What kind of... Oh, no. Here we go, everyone. It's halfway through the season almost, and he's starting to repeat himself already. Well done, Codemasters. Yes, he said that comment, I think, on the last video. Anyway, let's move on from that now. Let's move on. As you can see in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are still right at the bottom. Still chasing the Toro Rosso. We've got some more parts to go onto the car, and hopefully at some point in the future we will actually get further up that table, but at the moment it's not looking good. Anyway, before we continue, it's time to go out once again in one of those beautiful cars from yesteryear. Yes, it's a Ferrari from 2004. I think it is anyway. Don't hate me, don't hate me. Anyway, we've got to see if we can beat George Russell, and as you can see in the top right hand corner, we have indeed done that. Fantastic. We've passed our checkpoint challenge. But by how much did we pass it? And we absolutely obliterated George Russell. Look at that. 15.05 kilometres. Wowzers.
It's time once again then for qualifying here at Silverstone on what we're hoping will be a tight contest for pole position.
So here we are at Silverstone, the home of the British Grand Prix, and let's see what time the Hookster can put in. Carlos Sainz at the moment has got pole position with a 1:31.4 in the McLaren. Yes, the McLaren, but can Hookster beat that? Actually, he's been beaten by Alexander Albon in the Red Bull with now a 1:30.2, and we're about to cross the line, and I don't think we're at the line yet, and we've lost out on pole position, but we cross the line and it's 4th position at the moment, 2.3 seconds though behind the leader. Anyway, a little bit later to qualify, you can see that we are down to 19th place. We are behind our teammate as well, George Russell, but we are slightly up on our delta time. Well, I say slightly up, it's actually 1.2 seconds as we cross the line, and wowzers, me trousers, up into 7th position. Where on earth did we find that time from? Hamilton has got pole at the moment. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. As you can see, we are still in 7th place. We're not going to improve on that, unfortunately, because our delta is well down. But are we going to end up still in... Oh, I think I just saw it change there. I think I just saw it change. Yes, down to 9th position, but still pretty decent for the race, has to be said, at Silverstone. So there you go then, 9th for the Hookster, only 18th for George Russell. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's do this.
The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. And how joyous indeed it is to be back at Silverstone once more for the British Grand Prix. The queues to get in this morning extended miles back down the A43, such as the enthusiasm for Formula One in this country. The 3.6 miles of the Silverstone circuit in Great Britain is hallowed ground to the Formula One faithful. We have 18 corners that wrap around this former World War II airbase and some good passing opportunities at the end of the DRS zones. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the captain. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition, but Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
That's right, it is a difficult environment to come into. In junior categories, you're competing against drivers with similar levels of experience, but some of these guys in Formula One have been there for over a decade. But I have to say, in this case, it's so far so good.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas and Albon, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, the captain and Lando Norris, Raikkonen, Weber, Lance Stroll and Perez, Butler, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz and George Russell. Grosjean and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the All all seasons clear mode, and we say go, go, go. And it's away we go for the Hookster from 9th position on the grid. We've got Hulkenberg in front and Alexander Albon as we go into the first turn. This is going to get very, very tight indeed. Oh, the Renault's trying to get past us, but we managed to hold on to 8th at the moment. But let's see if we can do a dive down inside of Albon. Yes, we do. And Hulkenberg as well into the next turn. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Hulky. A little bit of contact, but yes, we managed to barge our way through up into 6th position, and we are now just behind Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. It's another fantastic result from the man that never gives up and he never surrenders. Don't you know, don't you know. So still chasing Valtteri. He's got Charles Leclerc in front of him, and in front of Leclerc we've got Maxi Boy Verstappen. Vettel in 2nd place, and we can just see in the background there is Lewis Hamilton, of course, is in the lead of this race at the gorgeous Silverstone circuit as we go past the old sort of pit start from Silverstone, and we're now going to go through the glorious Maggots and Beckett section of this Grand Prix. There you go. Through Maggots we go. Through Beckett's we are now just about to go. Yes, look at this glorious set of turns. Absolutely glorious. So in we go. And we do them very, very tight right-hander there. And now we come down the hanger straight. The DRS would be activated on lap 3. At the moment, it's still on the first lap, so we've got no DRS. And we are looking good, everyone. Looking good. Our engine is lovely and warm. Lovely and warm indeed. Yes. As we are about to complete the first lap, the Grand Prix at Silverstone. Oh dear. Gearbox is at 77% wear. This is not good. This is not good. Hopefully this is going to be the last race for that gearbox. I hope so anyway. But there you go, just looking through the halo view there, and we're just about to complete lap 1 of the Grand Prix. Still holding on to 6th place at the moment. Of course, Lewis Hamilton still out in front. Okay, lap 2. We're under real pressure now from Hulkenberg. I do believe behind us, and he pushes us very, very wide indeed. But we managed to hold on to it. You can see some scuff marks there from the left-hand side pod from Hookster's car. So a little bit of scuffling at the start. But he manages to hold on to this 6th position now on lap 2 as we accelerate forward. Still on lap 2. Fastest lap now goes for Lulu. We've got yellow flag. Yellow flag, what's going on? It's a car slowing down. It's a car slowing down, and it's Charles Leclerc, and we breeze past Charles Leclerc, and he's pulling off the circuit, in fact. Wowzers, me trousers. Yes, he's pulled off the circuit, and he is out of the Grand Prix. So that's it for Charles Leclerc, which means we have gained a position up now into 5th place on lap 3 of this Grand Prix. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 3, still hold on to 5th place at the moment, still chasing Valtteri. Oh, bloody hell, Hookster almost lost it there, almost lost it. That was very hairy, scary stuff from Hookster, but he managed to hold on to it. But that's given the advantage now to the car behind, who's trying to get past it to Red Bull. I think it's Alexander Albon. Yes, it is Albon, and this is going to get very, very close indeed as we now go down a hanger straight, because he's got the advantage, because we lost a little bit of ground there as we almost binned it. And there he goes, Alexander Albon trying to sneak down the inside of us, and we've got McLaren in the mix as well, but we managed to hold on to the position, I do believe. Yes, we do. Fantastic. Well done, Hookster. Well done indeed. So still holding on to 5th place at the end of lap 3 now as we accelerate forward now to lap 4, going through Maggots and Beckett's once again, and still holding on desperately to this 5th position. We've still got Alexander Albon though, looking very, very angry indeed behind us in that Red Bull. Of course, he's got far superior power in his car than what we've got in ours. We're right at the back of the grid, don't forget, and he goes for a move down the inside, but Hookster's going to cut him off. Yes, cuts off his nose and manages to hold on to this 5th place now, 5th position. Wowzers. But look at this though, Alexander Albon's trying to sneak round the outside of us, but no, we still managed to hold on to our position at the moment. Great driving once again from the Hooksters. We're just about to complete lap 4 now and go into lap 5. Yes, lap 5 of the Grand Prix, still holding on to 5th place. We're in the middle of a Red Bull sandwich now as we accelerate forward now to lap 6. Okay, I think it's time now for the Hookster to come in for his pit stop. Yes, in he comes. It's a very, very slow and torturous stop at Silverstone. As you can see, just 37 miles an hour we have to slow down to come in for our stop. Very, very slow indeed. I don't quite know why they still have to go this slow. Yes, I think that was years ago now. You need to sort that out, FIA, because I don't see the reasoning why it has to be this slow into the pits. Anyway, we come in now to change from the soft tyre onto the harder tyre, the yellow sidewall tyre. Out we go once again, and we rejoin at the moment in 18th position, I do believe, but hopefully a lot of the cars ahead of us are still going to stop. Yes, we can see Kimi Räikkönen is still going to stop because he's still on the soft tyre. Anyway, so we climb up this little hill section here as we rejoin at the track now, and you can see that we've got no one around us, so we do indeed rejoin in 18th position and chasing Kimi Räikkönen on lap 7 as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 7, just going past the pits, and we've got some cars in. As you can see, we have got some cars in. So we are going to gain some positions, hopefully get back in. Oh, George Russell's ahead of us in 17th place, but we go past the pits now. There's about 4 or 5 cars in, and we go up now into 13th place. Yes, 13th position on lap 8. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 8, going past the pits once again to start lap 9, and it looks like more cars have come in for their pit stop. Don't forget, of course, they're still going at 37 miles an hour as well, so it looks like they would come out of the pits, but of course they won't, because we'll be way past them before they manage to get past, and we manage to get past now, and we are back into the World Championship points, everyone, on lap 9 of this Grand Prix. Fantastic. It's just only 1 point, but it's still decent as we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 9, and unfortunately we have a DRS failure on the car. Yes, a DRS failure, but that's okay because we don't need DRS at the moment. As we go past the pits, we've got more cars coming. I think there's 3 more cars in now, so now we're going to get up into 7th position. Wowzers, 7th place. Well, if that's the finishing position at the end of this race, I will take that. I will definitely take that. Indeed. 7th place, still behind Valtteri Bottas and still ahead of Hulkenberg as we accelerate forward now to lap 10. We are still in 7th position, but as you can see on the mini-map, 2 more cars have come into the pits, which means we are going to gain that 5th place that we had pretty much from the start of the Grand Prix. So yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy up into 5th position on lap 11 with just 2 more laps to go. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 11, still holding to 5th, but we've got real pressure now from Hulkenberg. He's trying to get through us in the Maggots and Beckett section. No, Hulky, no, you can't get through there, son. You can't get through there. But he did try it, but he didn't quite manage to pull that off. So now we're going to go down the hanger straight. I'm sure he's going to have another attempt to try and get past us before the end of the hanger straight, and yes, there he goes under DRS, just breezes straight past us, but we're going to sneak down the inside. Oh, is there going to be any contact? No, there was no contact in fact, but unfortunately Nico Hulkenberg is now away and gone. Have we now lost this position to Hulkenberg, or are we going to see if we can try and catch up? We've got green flags, I don't know what's going on out on circuit. We've got yellows as well, but I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we will continue and see if we can chase down Nico Hulkenberg as we accelerate forward at lap 12, and yes indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, we have managed to catch up to the back of Nico Hulkenberg. Yes, so now we're going to see if we can send it in the inside. Yes, we do. Can we get it on the exit? Oh, just, yes. Oh, wow, that was close. Very, very close indeed, but we do manage to get back our 5th position on lap 12 as we now go into the last lap of the Grand Prix, and we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 13, going through Maggots and Beckett's for the very, very last time. This is the last opportunity for Hulkenberg to try and get past. That was very, very scary there. Could have been a serious accident there if we made contact at that kind of speed going through Maggots and Beckett's. But anyway, we go down the hanger straight for the very, very last time. And there's contact with us, and Nico Hulkenberg. He's managed to get past on the DRS, but we're going to sneak down the inside and hopefully hold on to this 5th position, and we do. So we've got just 2 more calls to go, and it's the end of the race, and Lewis Hamilton has indeed won the race, and it looks like the Hookster, once again, is going to get this potato of a car up into the points, and we are in the sharp end of the points, 5th position as we cross the line. Fantastic. Woo! Well done, Hookster. 5th place in the Williams potato car. And there is Total Wolf, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Stuart. Oh, hello, Stuart. There's Lewis Hamilton, who won the race, everyone. Yes, Lewis Hamilton. He won the race. Well done, Lulu. And there's all the team mechanics. There's Alex Gillian, F1 YouTuber, in the background. Yes, in the background. Oh, God. And there, getting out of his car, is Devon bloody Butler. Devon bloody Butler, who finished in 10th position. And I think that means he's finally got himself a World Championship point. Yeah, finally got a World Championship point. So there you go, up onto the podium we go. There's the beautiful Mercedes car from 2019. And there is Lewis Hamilton holding up the trophy high. Very, very high indeed. It's time for the champagne. To go over, everyone. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. There goes the champagne. There goes the champagne. So there you go. Great result for Lewis Hamilton there. Let's go to the scores on the doors. 5th place, of course, for the Hookster. Lewis Hamilton won the race, and George Russell, unfortunately, only finished in 18th position. So in the standings now, you can see we are in 7th place with 60 World Championship points. Lewis Hamilton way out in front with 198. Valtteri Bottas in 2nd place with 167. and Max in 3rd place, George Russell in 17th, and we've beaten everyone else. Devon BUTLER's right down there in 20th, and we've beaten Lucas Weber as well, who's only got 32 World Championship points. Okay then, it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. As you can see, there are the results after Silverstone. 7th place, 60 points for the Hookster. Lewis Hamilton, of course, way out in front, way out in front. So as you can see from the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are still right down there at the bottom, still chasing Red Bull, Toro Rosso, Honda. And I don't know how many more parts we've got to put on this car to actually get anywhere, because it's just not working at the moment. It's just not working. Anyway, we bolt on some more parts onto the car, and thankfully we can indeed replace that gearbox, so that's not going to do us any more problems for later races. And just looking at the forecast for the next Grand Prix, and it's going to rain at the end of the race. That's going to be very interesting indeed. Let's move on to Germany.
Welcome back to qualifying, where we're waiting for the lights to turn green in the pit lane to signify the start of the session here at the Hockenheim Ring for this weekend's German Grand Prix.
So here we are for Germany for qualifying. It's such a shame that this track is no longer on. Oh, and as I say that, it's probably not a shame for Hookster, because he has binned it on the curb on his first qualifying run. Wowzers, disaster for Hookster, absolute disaster. The yellows have come out as well, and Hookster's going to do a very, very disappointing time, of course. Yes, I think he's probably going to be about 8 seconds behind. Let's have a look as he crosses the line now, and it's 8.8 seconds behind the leader at the moment after his little mistake there. Anyway, he carried on going. He is thankfully now 4.2 seconds up on his sector time for the next attempt at this qualifying. So that's going to put him in, he's in 10th at the moment, and he stays in 10th, but thankfully only 4 seconds now behind the leader. As we accelerate forward now to 8 minutes left of qualifying, well, we're up on the deltas once again, almost 3/4 of a second, but we are unfortunately in 20th position. Yes, that's plumb last, everyone. So let's see if he can improve on 20th as he's about to cross the line. The answer to that is going to be a resounding oh no, he doesn't improve on 20th. Oh dear. Anyway, that is almost the end of qualifying. Yes, and thankfully we are almost a second up as we cross the line. Are we going to improve on 20? Yes, we do. Fantastic. 14th position there for Hookster in his Potato Williams car. Well done indeed. And there you go then. Qualifying is now over. We've dropped down to 15th place, and unfortunately we are not going to improve on that. But are we going to drop down as we cross the line, like we always seem to do in this game? Let's have a look then as we're about to cross now. Is it going to stay in 50th? No, I think it dropped. Let's have a look. And yes, 18th position for the race. Oh dear. So there you go then. 18th for us, 20th for George Russell. Okay, let's do this.
There's nowhere at all I'd rather be today than here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. We have an incredibly competitive field this year, which means we should be in for a treat. And judging by the sea of people filling the grandstands, there's a fair-sized chunk of Germany that agrees with me. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim Ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners. The main DRS zone through Parabolica leads into the hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the track. And it's an absolute pleasure to be joined once again by Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the captain. They're still relatively new to a sport which does have a high learning curve and, of course, little tolerance for mistakes.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good, solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Alexander Albon, and Leclerc, Weber, Hülkenberg, Butler, and Daniel Kvyat, Ricciardo, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, and Grosjean. Raikkonen, Norris, the captain, and Lance Stroll, Russell, and Sergio Perez completes our grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, so we got some rain forecast for the last third of the Grand Prix, so we are going to go for the alternative strategy. So we're going to start on the harder tyre and then go for the softs at the end, when hopefully that's going to be when the intermediates are going to come into play. As you can see, that should be well into the rain stint of the Grand Prix. So hopefully this is going to work, but it may not. It may not. We will find out now as we start the next Grand Prix at Germany. So once again, it's time for the 5 laps to go out on the season's clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away he goes from 17th on the grid. We've got Lando Norris just off to the right hand side. What's he going to do into this first turn? It's going to be very, very tight. I don't think it's going to be any space, or this is going to get very, very dicey indeed. But he managed to get, there's a bit of winglet flown off. I think that was Kimi Raikkonen's car there, but we managed to get up into 14th position at the moment. Is he going to do a dive? Yes, he does, on the McLaren car, and of course Kevin Magnussen, I do believe, in the Haas. Yes, Magnussen is still there though, still fighting with Hookster as we're about to climb slowly up the hill. It's just a slight little incline going up this hill at the Germany circuit, and let's see where we are now. We're in 12th position at the moment, and don't forget, of course, we're going for the long run, so the car is not going to be very fast in the initial stages because, of course, everyone else is on the soft tyre, and we elected to go on the harder tyre. Hopefully this is going to work out for us, hopefully anyway, as we are chasing Daniel Kvyat, of course, Mr. Torpedo Man himself, in the Toro Rosso in 2019. We've still got now Carlos Sainz in the McLaren, who is behind us as we're about to complete the first lap. Of course, very, very short laps once again at the German Grand Prix. This is a fantastic track this is as well. It's just such a shame that it's not still on the calendar, but there you go, that's what we got, so that's what we got to deal with as we're now about to come round and finish off lap 1 of this Grand Prix, and still holding on at the moment to 12th position as Maxi Boy puts in the fastest lap of the race. Fantastic. So into lap 2 then, still chasing Daniel Kvyat, almost a second behind now already as we accelerate forward out to lap 3. Still in 12th position. We've made a little bit of ground on Kvyat, but not much, and we're still under real pressure from this McLaren behind us. It's Carlos Sainz, I do believe, and he's looking very, very angry. He's got his teammate right behind him as well, of course, and I think he's probably told him to get the hurry up, so this is going to be very, very dicey indeed as he tries to sneak down the inside of us. And no, actually, it's Lando Norris. He's already got past Carlos Sainz, but look at this, we managed to hold on, do we? Yes, we do. Wow, we're under real pressure though for these McLarens behind, but we're holding on at the moment to 12th position as we accelerate forward out to lap 5. Now we've got cars already coming in for their pit stops because their tyres are worn out. Just looking at the mini-map there, you can see that I think 2 or 3 cars have come in for their first pit stop, which is great news for us because we're only going to stop once, hopefully, and we've already got up into 9th position now on lap 6 as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 6, and more cars have come in for their soft pit stop, yes, onto the harder tyre. And just look at the mini-map once again, you can see there's now about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 cars there actually in for their stop, which means we are now up into 4th position, just behind Devon Bloody Butler. Devon Bloody Butler, fantastic, but unfortunately we got Hamilton right behind us. He's on the hard tyre, which is very, very curious as we accelerate forward out to lap 7. Yes, going past the pits once again, and I think there's another 3 cars in, everyone. Does this mean we are going to go up into... Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Wowzers me trousers. For all the glory in the world, the Hookster is now up into the lead of this race, and it's Potato Williams on lap 8. It's only a net lead, of course, because he hasn't pitted and everyone else has, but it's still the lead of this Grand Prix and cannot be taken away from him. But what can be taken away from him is the lead by Sebastian Vettel, because he's now come up the inside in his Ferrari car, and I don't know what he's going to do here. He's going to brake very, very late. Hookster, can he get it round? Oh, this is going to be tight. Come on, Hookster, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Oh, there's another car to the right hand side. That's not a Ferrari. That's Lewis Hamilton. That's Lulu. He's got passes as well, and we got pressure from, I think, one of the Red Bulls. Wowzers, and yellow flags come out, and I think the Hookster's going to dive down the inside of Lulu. Yes, he does, and somehow, I don't know how, but he's managed to hold on to the lead of this race on lap 8. Hamilton in second. Oh no, the virtual safety car has now been deployed. I don't know what happened there, nothing to do with the Hookster because we were well clear. But yes, the virtual safety car has now come out, and now as we accelerate forward after lap 9, the virtual safety car has now gone in, and it's time to say go, go, go once again, and we've got to return to racing speed, and we've got to be careful because we've got Hamilton once again trying to get past us. Look at this, but we're still holding on to the lead. But what we want to know now is, where is the rain? It should be coming in about 2 laps time, hopefully, if we've worked this strategy just right, and I hope that we have, as Verstappen is now bumping and grinding with us, trying to get past us. We're now going to brake very, very late into this turn, and we managed to hold on to the lead of this race in our Potato Williams, at the moment. I don't know how we're holding on, but we are. As we accelerate forward now to lap 10. Lap 10. Where is the rain? Come on, we need the rain to come down, otherwise this strategy is not going to work. And I think we got Sebastian Vettel trying to sneak down the inside of us. Yes, he is in the Ferrari, and he gets past. Sebastian Vettel actually gets past us, so we have lost a position. Can we get the place back? I don't think we can. I don't think we can. He's just got too much speed in that Ferrari compared to our Potato Williams. So yes, we have lost a place. Second place now for Hoekstra. On that, teammate is in the pits on lap 11. Teammate is in as well. This is not looking good. Where is this rain? As Charles Leclerc in the other Ferrari is trying to get past us as well, but we managed to fend him off. But are we going to go for a move? Oh no, Charles Leclerc's almost got past us. No, it's okay, we hang on. But are we going to go for a move now on Sebastian Vettel? We're going to give it the full beans. We've got DRS. We're not in rich mix though, because we just don't want to waste the fuel, because we don't know what's going to happen towards the end of this Grand Prix. And we're going to brake now, but I don't think we've got enough purchase to catch up to Sebastian Vettel. Not at the moment, so we're still holding to second. It looks like Charles Leclerc's dropped back a little bit. As we accelerate forward down to lap 12. Lap 12, still holding on to second place, but we've got real pressure now from the cars behind us. Of course, they're miles faster than this Potato Williams. Charles Leclerc gets past on the DRS, but we are going to send it down the inside and hopefully get it right on the exit. Yes, we can pull it round, and we hold on now to second place. We get a warning position with Leclerc, and there's the rain. There is the rain. Finally, on lap 12, the rain has started to come down. That's fantastic news. But what do we do? Do we come in? There's no signal for the DRS yet. There's no signal for the... Oh God!
I'm sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change.
Well, thank you, Jeff. You absolute plum. I've literally just gone past the pit entrance and you tell me to come in for the tyres. This is unbelievable. So unfortunately we are on the wrong tyres and we've got to do a whole lap on those tyres. Other cars have come in, as you can see. Charles Leclerc is trying to get past us, but he's having troubles as well because it's very, very slippery indeed. In fact, we've got zero grip now on this track. Absolutely zero track. We're just nursing it round to try and get in for those intermediate tyres. But this is unfortunately is a fundamental sort of error from Hoekstra. Well, it's not really an error, but he just had to see if he could time it just right. And unfortunately, he didn't time it just right because he just went past the pits and it was time really to come in for those intermediates. But anyway, he is still nursing it around. As other cars, of course, in the same situation. Leclerc behind us and Ricciardo are still on the dry tyres as well. So they've got to go around very, very slowly indeed. But now, finally, the Hoekstra can get it round into the pits, yes. And we can get those intermediate tyres slapped onto the car. Fantastic. So there you go then. In we go for our stop. We are unfortunately not going to win the race though, yes, because we have lost quite a bit of time on this lap, which is very, very slow, very, very slow indeed. So the lads change us now onto the intermediate tyres, and we are going to rejoin at the moment. I think it's in 7th place, might be 7th. Any more cars coming out of the pits? And the answer to that is going to be a resounding yes, there is cars coming out. Carlos Sainz, but we managed to fend him off. So yes, we rejoin on lap 14 in 7th position. Wowzers, but can we hold off these cars behind until the end of the race? Anyway, we accelerate forward now to, and unfortunately, it is the end of the race. Nothing happened apart from the fact that we were able to fend off car signs behind us. So we are going to finish in 7th place, which is a fairly decent result, I have to say, considering we cocked up the intermediate, going on to the intermediate tyres right at the end there. But I'm still happy with that. Very, very happy indeed. As we cross the line in 7th position. More points for our Potato Williams. Fantastic. And there's Mr. Clownman himself, Mr. Mauricio Guttamarti, or whatever his name was. I can't remember. And there is the race winner, Sebastian Vettel, in the Ferrari car. Yes, he timed the intermediates just right, just right. So well done, Seb. Well done indeed. So the Ferrari mechanics congratulate themselves like they always do and just getting out of his car. Now is Nico Hulkenberg, who finished in 6th place in that Renault. Well done, Nico. Well done indeed. So on to the podium now. There they are. There's Sebastian Vettel. There's Maxi Boy. And there's his car. Red 5, of course. Red 5. It's actually white 5 now, but it used to be red 5. Of course, harking back to the days of Nigel Mansell. Nigel Mansell. Yes. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. So let's go to the final scores on the doors now and see where we are in the championship after these 2 rounds. So there you go then. We are in 7th place with 66 World Championship points. Lewis Hamilton out in the lead now with 201 World Championship points. Valtteri Bottas in 2nd place with 182. And George Russell in 19th place. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So there you go then. That's the end of the next 2 rounds of the All Seasons. As we get another boring interview with Claire, I'd just like to say thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. And yes, of course, as always, there will of course be more later.